Yeah. Uh,
Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. The cameras are out for this one, partner. Home openers are unique and always bring a special type of energy to the ballpark.
Today is a celebration. It is the beginning of a new year, and there's no other game like this one on the schedule. It's the first time playing inside your home stadium with your brand new teammates, and you know the fans are going to bring the energy. The excitement is already building in here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Braves.
Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Spencer Strider. A 20-game winner a year ago, Singy.
And 20 games in this day and age is extremely difficult to reach because of all of the information, all of the analytics that can really pinpoint where a weakness can be. Maybe it's that third time through the order. Maybe it's just a different situation as far as that hitter, what he does after having seen a particular pitcher. There's just so much data that prevents guys from having the opportunity to pitch deep into ball games and to stay in long enough to qualify for a win. So to have accomplished what he accomplished last year, he should be pretty proud of himself.
Next one is off the plate. 1-1. That one missed. Stays alive. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Geraldo Perdomo, the next to hit, takes ball one. Carroll gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one off the mark, and that's ball two.
2-0.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. No throw, safe at second.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Strider, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball one. And that one hammered. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Around third. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0. And he's got himself a triple.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one.
The 0-2. And there's
the ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Shot and miss. Struck came out. Now 2 out. And now it's Christian Walker. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Not
One
even
ball, 2
close
strikes.
there. And the count is 1-2. Got it. They limit the damage here. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. And the home team down a run. You're watching. And we're back. And today on the hill, Eduardo Rodriguez. What's the scouting report on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
So digging in, Chipper Jones. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Very soon.
One down, base is empty. Outside
the ball.
low, ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Hank Aaron. Right through there for a strike. Home team down a run. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Austin Riley. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game.
1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Two outs. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
1-1.
And now the lefty, runner on the go. Come on and miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
We'll try to get in the scoring position.
Back here in Atlanta, here's Gurriel. Yeah, the right-hander back to work.
Junior.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Good.
Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Eso está
And Eugenio
normal.
Suarez up to hit down.
Esto no es normal.
That's in for a strike. And that's a
No,
little
that
bit
missed. That's the
high.
ball. 1-1.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
Yep.
He was late. Strike 2.
1-2. The count.
Vamos. Llévatelo.
Hit on the ground to the right side.
That's a foul
And it
ball.
goes
Ay,
just
claro,
foul.
Ah,
Right-hander
Vamos.
kick steals.
ahórcalo.
2-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Vamos a tratarlo otra vez. Ahí
On the
está.
ground. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting in.
2 out, space is empty. Alec Thomas now.
¿Verdad?
First
Ball.
pitch misses. Two out, space is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2. The count.
That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he'll pull into second
Mierda.
safely.
Fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
There's a swing and a drive.
Tenemos una. Me cago en tu madre,
And
sí.
that one hops the wall. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that started and ended pretty
Todo
quickly.
el
No
mundo se
messing around right
sorprende,
there.
cabrón. Yo teniendo a Janaro. Right field. Central field. Tampoco.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
This is Corbin Carroll. Right down to shoot.
0-1.
Strike 1. Just
No, ball.
missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter has timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. D-backs with a run-scoring double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Sí, 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 sí.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in the long ball threat, Austin Riley. And he deals. And delivers
1-0.
outside.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but it turns out he made the right choice.
Next
That's the
offering
ball.
is downstairs.
2-1.
Wouldn't chase that time. And
Yeah.
now the count is full.
Count is
And
full.
another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Out to short. Perdomo on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Orlando Arcia. The shortstop takes the ball. And now it's even up. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Good eye right there. The pitch. That's in there. That is strike two.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. And here's the first baseman, Michael Harris. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Son número mucho
One ball,
papi.
no strike.
Es derecho. 86.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
¿Quién está pichando? Un zurdo. Un derecho.
The Diamondbacks up by 2, bottom half of inning number 2. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out to center. And it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And first offering is fouled
La
off.
cae.
Harris leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now snap throw to first.
No.
Back standing. He's in there safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move.
Izquierdo.
Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Sean Murphy in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's even up. First and second, 2 down. In the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. And that, for Atlanta, they trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Ya, esto está dañado, bro.
Strider back to work. In there at the knees for a strike.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
0-2.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball still 0-2.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
On its way to the corner. Drifts towards it. Reaches for it, but it's foul. wind in the pitch.
Vamos a pensar.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul.
Sácala para afuera.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Vamos para adentro, vamos para adentro, vamos para adentro. Flaito.
And the right-hander deals. Ground ball up the middle. All these. They get the out on Marte.
Now batting, the designated hitter, John Peterson.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And Jack is going to have himself a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Got it swinging. He chased the
Se lo
changeup.
llevó la quien lo trajo.
I think the key is arm action.
Vamos, caballo.
Back at Truist Park, here is Ozzie Albies up to him. The pitch. That misses the zone. And that's ball one. Albies, 27 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Down and in, moved his feet. Sets him down looking. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking. Foul ball.
Well, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way just to travel a hair more.
Up and in, 2-1.
2 balls,
The
1 strike.
D-backs leading by 2 here in the last half of the third. Right side, hard hit. On to first.
Mejor no lo puedo
On
hacer.
Acuna.
Literal. Fue un at-bat perfecto.
The third baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Chipper Jones. 0 for 1 so far. Misses
That's
just
the ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
This guy's got such
1
a
and
good
1.
sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a pitch. And that's
2
in the
and
dirt.
2.
And down on strikes he goes. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Games go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. Start of the fourth.
No
Down the
podía
left fielder,
batear.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
You know, these D-backs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Suarez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike on the inside corner.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Slider
Los míos
got
son
him
los
for
que van a
strike
hacer daño.
three.
Ya mismo.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Está grabado.
Here's the strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Edmonds makes the catch, inning over. Ready to go, bottom 4. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Hank Aaron. Here comes a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but
One
you
ball,
can never
one
predict
strike.
baseball.
That misses, and that is ball 1. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting
Mano,
the line
dos
drive that
picheos,
finds a glove, but you will get some
dos turnos
high fives. You
perfect,
know, when you make
perfecto.
great contact, you
Y
feel
la han
like you've done
cogido de
everything
agua.
right. But in this
Coño.
game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Exacto.
Austin
No
Riley
todo está en mi
next up for
control.
the
Papi,
Braves.
con bateadores elite.
And that's
Wow.
outside.
Perfect con bateadores elite y han sido out. El primero fue par de primera y este fue par de
Trailing
tercera.
by 2.
En
We're
el
here in the
guante.
bottom of the
Tan.
4th. A swing and a miss, and
Soy
that's
yo.
strike 1.
1-1.
Early. Le tiré bien última hora. Dale, vamos allá.
Hit hard on the ground
Muy
is
bien.
short. Already 2 gone here in the home.
Ahí funciona el chief.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of the
Orlando
pitcher's hand.
Garcia.
The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Arcia
No, that's
at
it.
the plate now. That's ball 1.
1-0.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 1-1.
Vamos a cansarlo para sacarlo ya.
And another ball.
Todo el par de picheo aquí porque hay que hacer carrera. Vamos a cansarlo.
It's a strike.
Vamos a batear con 2 strikes para
Here in
abajo.
game 1 of
De ahora
this
en adelante
three-game
es solo
set.
2 strikes para abajo.
And that skips into dirt.
Que voy a batear. Vamos a ver que suena bien linda.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout.
Me
And
ponchó
it's
bien
a
feo.
3. Back here in Atlanta, here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Strike 1. On the ground to the left.
Bien, and Chipper.
Tosses to
Done.
first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
That's the ball.
Just missed. And the righty deals. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on
1-2.
a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Dios.
Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty.
Se dañó la palanquita, el joystick.
That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay.
Ahí
1-2
está
now.
quieto.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him
medio
chase a
hasta el
little
lado.
bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike
que
if he
batear.
takes it. Pretty textbook pitching.
Pronto
Get ahead
yo
in the
tengo que
count,
empezar
get the
a
guy
batear.
in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Righty delivers. Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. And it gets by him. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's Ketel Marte. 1 for 2. Ripped on a line to center. Edmonds brings it in for the 3rd out.
Eso es lo importante de la defensa.
One left for the Diamondbacks. But they're on top 2-0.
Yo no sé quién es el DH, pero Osuna tiene que ser el DH. ¿Quién está de DH? Michael, no, este está de primera. Uno de estos dos. Susti. Austin Riley está de DH.
Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman,
En
Michael
tercera,
Harris.
sobre
As the lefty
segunda.
gets to work. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Bounce to the left side.
Mierda.
Suarez throw to first in time. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Jim Edmonds. Fastball for a strike.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Fouled off. He was late. The Braves down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So here's Murphy now. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Edmonds leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Almost got him.
Está difícil.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 and 2, the count.
Next offering misses down and away. Two now. Out to short. Perdomo on to first. 2 out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Albies takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
ATL.
Swung on, belted. Way back there.
Corre.
That one hops against the fence. The run comes in from second. It's 2-1. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
Here's Acuna now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Runner at second. 2 down. Strike 2.
Coño.
0-2.
Temprano.
Man on second, 2 down.
That's
That
a ball.
misses. And the count 1-2. And here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the DH, Jock Peterson. Late on that fastball. Peterson, a former All-Star, 31 years old. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter.
0-2.
The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way inside.
Estás pensando cosas que ya yo las pensé.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Para abajo.
And that's
Full count.
outside.
Mira mal.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he's got his second double of the game.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, these Diamondbacks, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Ball 1 there.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Bounced up the middle. All these over to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That clips the corner. 1 away with a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Gurriel gets a piece.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Carajo.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an
Sí, porque podía hacer ahí
flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just
podía sacrificarse
still in the ball game. At
y
least you can
empujarle una
focus on
carrera,
doing your
papi,
part to
pero lo
maintain that
ponchamos
lead
por
and getting
carajo.
that W.
Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to start regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Base hit and a run comes
Empujó
in.
carrera como quiera. El hijo de puta.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now Alec Thomas. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. 1 run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Ponchao. Hija de puta. Andes.
2 outs.
¿Dónde?
And now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Ahora es que
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Popped up. Arcia sizes this one up,
Bien.
makes the grab, and that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game.
sí. Hay que batear.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 30.
And this is an important part part of this game. Tight score
Number
and
30.
still a lot of out.
All right. Okay.
To get, so they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Jones leading things off and takes a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Now it's the power speed combo.
Por estar pendiente a lo que no tenía que estar pendiente. Ya.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Joe Mantiply, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Nelson getting cranked up as well. Upstairs.
That's the ball.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Riley up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And that one ripped into right.
Mira,
Makes the
cabrón.
catch, and that is that.
Diantre, pensaba que iba a
Back
ser
in
un
Truist
hit.
Park, we go to the top of the 7th.
Ya, no me había dado cuenta lo cansado que estaba.
And the batter now, Gabriel Moreno. Strider back to work. There's a strike. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough the 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Okay.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. Fastball for a strike. Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Moreno on at first. Nobody out. And another ball.
2-2.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Perdomo stands in now and watches strike 1. And a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Brian Snitker at Strider done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Warren Spahn. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. One, two now. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Misses inside, and the count is filled up. One away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 3.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
And downstairs.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. The pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground. And that's a base hit. Moreno around third. Here comes the throw. The tag, and he's safe.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Wouldn't chase that time.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because he was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
That one's in there. And now it's even 1-1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1 League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. This to third. Suarez throw to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The first baseman,
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Comebacker to the mound. To first, and that quickly 2 away. And now the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And that extends the inning. Here's Sean Murphy. And a strike. Edmonds off the first with 2 away. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the Amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt. A good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
That
That
misses
missed.
the
That's the
zone.
ball.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Chases that one out of the zone. And the inning hit is all they get. Back here in Atlanta, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And the
That's the
first
ball.
pitch misses for ball 1. Next ball for a strike. And that
No,
one
that
missing
missed. That's the
low.
ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2.
Got him swinging.
Took that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, a reverse curveball, I guess, and clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see, and that was a great one right there.
That's in there. And it's 0-2. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's out to center field. Edmonds settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. So digging in, Alec Thomas. First
Ball.
pitch misses. And a good eye there.
Ball.
Two outs. That one
No,
missed.
that's
Now
down.
3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Two down, nobody on. And it's ball
Buffalo,
4. He
take the
missed
base.
down low.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Paul Sewald.
Now pitcher for the
Ozzy Albies up to the plate.
number 38.
First
That's the
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That's in there, and the count even 1-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He did right there.
That one is absolutely belted. Banks off the wall, throws to second. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Ripped to first, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Jones,
Ball.
the next to hit, takes outside. Next
Down,
offering
ball.
is down low.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And
That's
that's
the ball.
off
That's
the inside edge. And it's 3-0. Inside ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Hank in the box now. Take strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Next pitch is outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one misses, and a count 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next offering is in for a strike. With the
2-2.
tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now fly ball to right center. Carroll moves towards it. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 down. Oh, the throw is wild. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Tosses to first, and that is the inning.
Yeah.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's one away. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Outside low, 1-0. Just missed. The line to kick the pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
2-1's the count.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
The batter number 2.
Next to hit for Arizona, Ketel Marte. In there, and it's 0-1. That's hard hit on the line. Acuna makes the play, and that'll do it. 6 and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Braves 1. And the pitch. Arcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Eddie Matthews.
Just looking to get on here. Give them something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
Just missed. There's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there.
1-2.
If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a